Good evening, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Y'all know what time it is. All right. So I hope everybody's doing great. I hope you and your families, they've been doing good. Happy holidays. I'm not really a holiday person, like turkey person, cook, all that stuff. I'm really not. I'm really not. But I do understand that a lot of people celebrate these holidays. So regardless of how I feel, I must give you guys a warm and jolly holiday. So it's Friday, and I know a lot of you have been waiting for this. I know a lot of you have been waiting all year for this. We've received over 100 emails. We've gotten about 50 text messages about the university and when is it going to be on discount. So I'm here to tell you guys that it's here. All right. We're here and I'm giving you guys $5,000 off the university. So for those of you that have been interested in joining the university, for those of you that have been interested in getting in the program, well, today would be the best day you could possibly do it. All right. So to start out, guys, there is you guys are saving $5,000 off my mentorship. So my mentorship is normally 7,500. Today and today only, you will be able to get it for $2,500. So I'm giving you guys $5,000 off. It's for the first 7 to 10 people. It's first come, first serve. I cannot reserve any spot for you. It's first come, first serve. All right. So it's first come, first serve, guys. So for those of you here and you want to beat, so if you're on Instagram, just comment the word sale. Comment the word sale. For those of you on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, you can look at the screen. All the information is there, or just comment the word sale and I'll send you the link. So it's a first come, first serve. I cannot reserve any spot for anyone. You got to move on this offer now. So for those of you that want to join the university, instead of 7,500, you guys get it today for 2,500. A whole $5,000 have been taken off the program just for you guys. I've received the emails, I've received the text. It's time for you to get on board. Let's get it. Let's go. So, what are we going to talk about today? Well, in addition to all the emails and stuff that you guys sent, Navient seems to be a talk of interest. Daraine, I have Navient student loans on my credit. I need to get it deleted. Daraine, I have Navient reporting my account as late. I need to get it off. There's a lot of you that has student loan um, issues with your credit, especially Navient. There's a lot of you with Navient problems, and I'm here to tell you that Navient is no longer reporting on anybody's credit. As a matter of fact, Navient has been banned. I'm going to say this again. Navient has been banned by the CFPB. Navient cannot. I'm going to say this loud and clear from the roof. Navient cannot report student loan information anymore. All right? Navient cannot report this anymore. So, for those of you that have Navient student loans account, this is the perfect time for you to get Navient off. If you have been struggling with getting the late payments deleted from your Navient student loans account, now is the perfect time, ladies and gentlemen. Now is the time that you want to get your Navient student loans deleted. This was a big conversation inside of my emails and messages. People want to know, how do I get Navient student loans deleted from my credit? All right. So if you have a Navient issue, does anyone on here have Navient student loans on their credit? Does anyone on this live have Navient student loans reported on their credit? Is there anyone on here? Is there anyone on here that has Navient student loans reported on their credit? Anyone? Let me know. Because if you don't have Navient, then we're not going to talk about Navient. We're going to talk about something else. Okay. What can you do if you're being sued by Discover and apparently sent to collections? So, are we talking about Discover being a collections company, or we're talking about Discover sending your account to collection and the collection company is suing? We got to be specific. Who is suing you, Discover or the collection agency? You got to be more specific. I have lates and repossessions. All right, Scott. So let's talk about late payments, Scott. Discover is suing me. Okay, all right, cool. So let me get this Discover thing first. When you're being sued by the original creditor, meaning the holder of the account, it's a little bit different than when you're being sued by a third party debt buyer or debt collector. So if you're being sued by the original creditor, the best course of action would be a pay for deletion. But if you're being sued, um, chances are, mm, oh, this is what I want you to do. Where are you being sued? WXTER. Where are you being sued? Are you being sued in court or are you in arbitration? That's very important. Are you being sued in court or is it arbitration? All right. I have a late and repossession. All right, let's go now. What's going on? What's going on? Magistrate court. Okay, so if you're in magistrate court, that sounds like small claims. Small claims is normally magistrate court. So if you're being sued, you need to find out, is there an arbitration clause? So I need you to go find Discover's terms and agreement, and I want you to look inside the terms and agreement to see if there's an arbitration clause. If there is an arbitration clause, then you want to invoke that arbitration clause and request a motion to compel private arbitration and move it from small claims. Should I worry about the late payments if they have charged off the account? Well, yes, a late payment will affect your credit, Scott. It definitely will affect your credit. And like I was saying, guys, remember, if you definitely need that coaching, because for you going into court, bro, I promise you, you're gonna need a lot of guidance. It's either that or gonna need to get an attorney. So joining the program now, when I'm giving away $5,000 off the program, would be the best option for you. So I would really recommend right now that you join the program and you comment the word sale and take that $5,000 coupon off the program. I would recommend that tremendously. All right, so let's talk about lates on repossessions. The first question I want to ask Scott is the repossession on your credit? That's the first thing I want to know. Is the repossession being reported on your credit? Is the repossession being reported on your credit? Scott, is the repossession on your credit? My Lord, are on Zion's Bank credit card and repossessions with In Touch Credit Union. Okay. So my lates are on Zion's Bank credit card. Okay. All right. That's fine. It doesn't matter where they are. The key thing is compliance. Can somebody drop the word compliance, please? Somebody drop the word compliance. Can someone drop the word compliance? Compliance. I need somebody to drop the word compliance in the chat. Compliance. Somebody drop the word compliance in the chat for me. Compliance, ladies and gentlemen. Drop the word compliance in the chat. What do we need to know about compliance? Every aspect of your credit have governing laws. All right? What does that mean? It means there are laws put in place, ladies and gentlemen. There are laws put in place to protect the consumer. And as a consumer, these laws are there so that you're not taken advantage of. So when it comes to repossession, for those of you that have repossession. There are state laws that must be complied with, and then there are federal laws. So, state laws and federal laws, state laws and federal laws. State laws are what State laws are what your state put in place. So your state may have certain conditions for a successful repossession. And if these conditions are not met, then the repossession itself becomes illegal. So if the state law says that within 10 days of repossessing the vehicle, they have to send you a notice, and that notice must be sent certified mail, registered mail, or statutory overnight mail. Those are compliance procedures that the repossession companies and the finance company must be in compliance with. So before any written demand can be made for any repossession deficiency balance, the compliance where the law is concerned must be done. So the reason why a lot of people have a lot of issues is you do not know what compliance or what your state compliances are for repossession in your state. Most people believe that a repossession company can just stroll in to your dome, to your abode, to your home, or wherever you are, and just take the items. That is not true. There are laws that must be adhered to. So your state may have repossession laws. So the state of Georgia has a few laws, right? Let me give you some examples. The state of Georgia says that within 10 days of the vehicle being repossessed, right, they have to send you a notice. This notice must be mailed, not regular mail, but it must be registered mail, certified mail, or statutory overnight mail, right? And then within there, it must tell you that your rights. It must be mailed to the address on file. And all of these compliances must be done before they can collect anything or make any written demand to collect anything. Well, what if I told you that reporting a negative item to your credit is a form of collection? I'm going to say this again. When negative items are reported to your consumer reports, when negative items are reported to your credit, it is a form of collection. Most people don't know this. All right. They came into controlled access gate behind another car. All right, cool. So let me explain a breach of peace. Most people think they know what a breach of peace is. Let me break this down for you. So a breach of peace is when a repossession guy or gal or company open your gate. So if your property is gated, if it's a gated property, meaning it's a private property, it's gated, right? And they open your gate and come onto your property to remove the vehicle, that's a breach of peace. If your property has no gate on it and they come onto the property and take it, that's not a breach of peace, okay? If you have a garage and your garage door is closed and they open your garage door, that's a breach of peace. If you have a garage and the garage is open and they go onto the property and they take it, that's not a breach of peace. But this is where it gets tricky. So if your garage is open but your gate is closed, they cannot open your gate to take it from your garage. All right? If your gate is open and your garage is closed, they cannot go to your garage to take it. Those are breach of peace. If the vehicle is in if they're attempting to repossess the vehicle and you protest the repossession, meaning you're saying stop, don't take my vehicle, leave my vehicle alone, you jump on the vehicle, whatever it is, then they cannot take it. That's called a breach of peace. If you jump into the vehicle, if you are inside the vehicle and they hook the repossession vehicle to your vehicle, that is called battery. That is a crime, okay? If you're inside the vehicle and they're driving away with you in the vehicle, that's called kidnapping, right? And those are breaches of peace. All right. Texas has a homestead law that protects the car if it's being used for work. I was using mines for Uber. All right, Scott, that changes the whole perception. So that Texas law that you're talking about, that law might be unique to Texas. So these are the things that you must evaluate when it comes to a repossession. Not all repossessions are the same. Repossessions are different because each state has their own version of the repossession law. Now, late payments, late payments, late payments, late payments. Over 25 million Americans have late payments. So if you have late payments, don't think you're the only one. Everybody that you know probably got a late payment. All right? What do you do about a late payment? Well, the first thing you're not going to do is send a goodwill letter. I swear to God. If any of you send a goodwill letter and you're on my live, I am going to kick you off of this live. We do not send out goodwill letters. If there's anyone in the credit space telling you about sending out a goodwill letter, I want you to give them a backhand so fast that before the word good and will comes out of their mouth, you just slap them right in the face. Yep, you have my complete permission. Goodwill letters are trash, ladies and gentlemen. Do not send out any goodwill letters. Goodwill letters are complete trash. Goodwill letters are where it's oh, my dog died, my cat died, I've been a model I've been a model customer. I've paid my bills online for the last 10 years. I had a family emergency. Ugh, stop it. Stop begging corporations. Do you really think they care? They don't. They don't, guys. Late payment itself is a business model. Late payment is a multi-billion dollar business model that banks have, and you don't even know it. I'm going to say this again. Late payment is a business model. That is why when you send in a goodwill letter, they just laugh at that goodwill letter. They probably just tore it up, throw it in the garbage, and hit you with a late fee anyway. So, how do you get those late fees back? Well, if the late payment never existed, they have to send your late payment back. So, Daraine, I hear you talking all this great stuff. How do we get rid of late payment if we don't send goodwill letters? Well, that's an amazing question. So, how do you get it? They don't care. For, like, y'all be tripping. All right. I'm going to ask somebody to do the math for me. Guys, remember, I only have a high school diploma. All right. So I'm going to need your help. I only have a high school diploma. I'm going to need y'all help. So Wells Fargo got caught by the CFPB, right? And Wells Fargo purposely misapplied payments to deposit accounts. Now, over 16 million people were affected. So I want you to, before we go there, let me ask you guys a question. What is the charge for a late payment? What is the average late payment cost? What are they charging now for late payments, guys? Talk to me. When you are late, what are they charging for late payments? How much do they charge for late payments? Can anybody tell me how much they charge for late payments? How much are they charging right now? How much do the banks charge for late payments, guys? How much? $35. Okay, 39. All right, shout out to RBY. What's going on, my guy? Okay, so some people are saying 30, some saying 35, some okay. So let's use 30. We're going to use $30. Let's use $30 just for numbers' sake. Let's use $30. I want you to multiply $30 by 16 million. Okay? I want you to multiply $30 by 16 million people. I want you to multiply that. Just do the math for me. Y'all know I got a high school diploma. All right, just help me out. Help a brother out. All right. So multiply $30 by 16 million and then just write what you get. Okay, RBY Prince, shout out to Rio. All right, so I'm seeing 480 million. Somebody's saying 480 billion. Now I'm confused. Which one is it? Is it 480 million or million? All right. Now, remember, that is per month. So 480 million per month. Now I want you to multiply this number by 12. Multiply this by 12. Young G, I see you, bro. It's all good. I appreciate the help, my guy. Thank you very much. Multiply 480 million by 12. Somebody multiply that for me and tell me what you get. 480 million multiplied by 12. Some of you may have to turn your phone sideways. 5.76 billion. I'm going to say this again. 5.76 billion. Now, let me ask you guys a question, and I want you guys to pay attention. Do you really think that a bank is going to delete your late payment because you send them a goodwill letter? They're making almost $6 billion. They're making almost $6 billion a year off of late payments alone. Do you really think your goodwill letter is going to move the person reading it so much that they're going to take away the late payment? Like, I want y'all to really think about this shit. Really think about it. Do you really think they are going to stop a $5.7 billion business model because your dog died? Like, I really want you to think about it. Do you really think that, oh, my dog died, I've been a model citizen, I've been so great, I've been paying on time? Do you really think a $5.76 billion business model, they're going to delete it just because Ruff died or Max died or whatever you want to call your name, call that dog name? Like, do you really think they're going to care that your dog died and because you had to cremate the dog or do a funeral for the dog, going to tap into their $5.76 billion business model? No, they are not, ladies and gentlemen. This is why you need to learn consumer law. This is where compliance comes in, because a payment can only be late when 5 conditions are met. Okay? How many conditions? There needs to be 5 conditions for a late payment to exist. How many conditions? 5. Can somebody tell me how many conditions? How to increase number of accounts without hitting account age? If you get authorized users, that would be the only way. But any way you take it, you're going to hit the age. The age is going to change. When you add new accounts, it gets reevaluated and a new average is taken. When you add trade lines, the same thing is done. So your average age will change when new accounts, whether trade lines or new primaries, are added to your account. It will change. Or even increase account age at the same time. So if you're doing account age, you need trade lines for that. Trade lines. All right. So going back, ladies and gentlemen. So I need you to understand the entities that you guys are working with. All right. So for those of you that are here, hey, Daraine, what are your thoughts on Elon Musk essentially waging war on the CFPB? Like, the CFPB to me now is watered down, bro. The CFPB actually is trash, man. Like, they're not doing what they were supposed to be doing. Like, the CFPB, like, Elon Musk is my guy, but the CFP, like, guys, if you're waiting for somebody to come and save you, I promise you, you will be in the same spot next year on Black Friday, the same time, asking me for a discount on my university. I'm here to tell you that you need to save yourself. You need to be the one that's bringing the lawsuits to these consumer reporting agencies, aka credit bureaus. You need to be the one bringing the lawsuits to the debt collectors. Guys, do you know that I have $1.4 million right now in lawsuits? Right? You need to learn the skill, ladies and gentlemen. You need to learn the skill. I promise you, this time next year, I promise you, this time next year, I will have done multi seven figures in lawsuits. This is a fact. I will have the most in litigation of anyone in this consumer law space. This is a fact, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to sit on the sidelines, and mark my words, ladies and gentlemen, mark my words, the price that you are paying now will not be the price next year. Once I settle this 1.4 million in lawsuits, I promise you my prices will double. I'm being honest and I'm being transparent, and I'm telling you now. For those of you that are not locked in right now, I promise you, when this $1.4 million lawsuit settles, immediately my price goes up 100%. Yep, 290 Credit Karma inquiries on Experian. That is a $290,000 lawsuit. Yes, I will be filing my Credit Karma lawsuit on Monday. I went down to the court this morning, but I did not see nobody, so I left. So I will be filing those lawsuits on Monday. Keep sitting on the line. Keep sitting on the sidelines. Most of you don't even know that you have millions of dollars of violations on your credit, if not hundreds of thousands. Some of you may even have seven-figure violations on your credit. Can you get a collection off that is tied to a lawsuit? Absolutely. Absolutely, Mills. Yes, you can. Every account on your credit, you can remove them, you can delete them. If you believe the item of information to be inaccurate or incomplete or unverified, you can dispute the negative item and get it deleted from your credit. You can get paid for collections, you can get paid for late payments, you can get paid for inquiries, you can get paid for soft inquiries. You can get paid for a lot of things on your credit, ladies and gentlemen. What most people don't know is how. Most people are lacking the information to do it. And you're going to hear all these little fly-by-night gurus online telling y'all to do credit sweeps and identity theft and human trafficking. Guys, I promise you, when you do that fraud, listen, no one goes to jail for being in debt. Okay, I'm going to say this again. No one gets arrested for being in debt. No one goes to jail for being in debt. You know what people go to jail for? Fraud. You will go to jail for fraud. For filing fake FTC reports, you will go to jail. Fake identity theft reports, you will go to jail. Fake human trafficking reports, you will go to jail. You're going to jail now. Now you're going to jail now. Do not file. I'm going to say this again. Do not file fake identity theft reports. Do not file fake FTC reports. Do not file fake human trafficking reports. Ladies and gentlemen, you will be investigated and you are running the risk of going to jail. Do not do it. I don't care what your favorite guru told you. You know what? If there's any credit repair guru online that's telling y'all to file fake identity theft reports or fake police reports, I need you to tag them and get them on this live because we need to have a conversation. Do not, ladies and gentlemen, do not file any fake FTC or fake identity theft or fake human traffic reports. Do not do it. Do not do it. Do not do it. All right? All right. If your FICO 8 is 675, can you break that down? I know I don't have any credit and want to build credit. All right. So your FICO score is as a result. Hold on one second. I'm gonna address that in a minute. All right. I'm trying, but I need to split that payment. Mike. I'm just seeing your message, Mike. All right, let's see. Okay, Mike. I need you to. This is for you, Mike. So, um, finance at consumerlawsecrets.com. All right, Mike. This is for you. I need you to send me an email. So, Mike, send me an email about splitting your payment for the program. So email me at finance@consumerlawsecrets.com. And in the email, put split payment. You want to split the payment. So I can get somebody on the phone with you so you can do your split payment. All right, Mike, email finance@consumerlawsecrets.com and put in the email, Daraine told me to email. I want to split my payments. All right. So, is there a payment plan for the 2500? We are working on it. I want you to email finance as well. B Harp, email finance as well. So, email my team, finance. The link hasn't been made yet. I think it's made. I don't know yet, but you should finance at consumerlawsecrets.com. All right. Send an email there. All right. Now, let's talk about the late payment, right? Late payment has five conditions, right? Late payment has five conditions. Over 25 million Americans suffer from a late payment. That is a fact. So chances are for every 10 person you know, all of them got a late payment. For every 10 person you may know, all of them have a late payment. Now, what can you do? What can you do? No, please do not dispute anything online. This takes away your right to sue. All right, let's see. Somebody wants to join the live. We're about to continue in just a second. Remember, guys, I am giving $5,000 off my program. This is the best time for you to join. All right. Yo, what's going on?
Hello, hi Daraine. How are you, my
I
friend?
am doing amazing. I hope you are doing well. Happy holidays to you and your family.
Hey, happy holidays, my friend. Happy holidays. How's everything? How are you? How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good. I'm not really a holiday person. I be in the house working. Let me see this real quick.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. What's the proper way of getting old child support, late payment removed? Oh my God, Brad. Step up, Brad. I need you on this live. Where is Brad? Hmm. Brad,
Hey,
join the
Daraine, can
live.
I ask a
Yeah.
question?
Go ahead. Brad, I need you to join the live, Brad. The payment plan doesn't work. The payment plan works. Do me one favor. I want you to email me finance finance at consumer lawsecrets.com. The payment plan works. I don't know what issues you're having, but I'm gonna message the team right now. All right, cool. All right, brother, talk to me.
Hey, listen, I got a question, my friend. Like about a year ago, I tried to dispute a late payment. It was the Kia Finance, Kia Motor Finance.
Mhm.
So what I did, I sent the letters to them, requesting them to remove using the consumer law. So they
Well,
refused to
you
remove
can't
it,
just say
informing back
consumer
that
law.
the information is accurate. And
There's
I
many.
made the complaint in CFPB, the
Can you hear me?
BBB. Yeah, can you hear me?
There's many consumer law. You can't just say consumer law. That doesn't mean anything. You have to be
No, no,
more
I sent
specific.
I sent one of your letters.
Hmm. Yeah, you
I'm
gotta be
gonna
more
try.
you gotta be more
I'm gonna try
specific.
to open the letter and read it to you. Just give me 1 second.
All right. So while you're finding that, do me a favor. Just go on mute for me and just let me know when you find it. I'll get to Brad. Just find that for me and then let me know.
Sure, sure, yeah.
All right, Brad.
Yes, sir.
Do you know or are you aware that child support itself shouldn't be on your credit?
Now, I've seen some of your videos, but I never fully understood.
Okay. Brad, would you like to learn the strategy to get paid for having an illegal child support on your credit?
Most definitely.
So this is where you need the program. And I'm not putting it that way but there's certain strategies I do not give out online.
Gotcha.
There's a case law and a letter from TransUnion.
Okay.
Child support. Oh yeah, stock trader T, my guys in the building. What's going on, brother? Child support is not supposed to be on anyone's credit. It's not a consumer credit transaction. So the fact that you have child support on your credit and you may have been damaged as a result of that information being on your credit inaccurately, that's not supposed to be there, bro. You could talk probably a 7-figure lawsuit.
Wow.
like y'all don't know the type of power y'all got when you know this consumer law stuff.
Got you. All right.
Bro. Oh my God. Yo, comment the word sale and get the program. We have a class on Monday. I will do a special session breaking this down for you, bro. You could potentially have a 7-figure lawsuit on your hands or multi 7-figure.
All right, most definitely.
Keep this in mind. They knew from 2003. What year are we in?
2024.
2003. That letter went out. That child support should not be on anyone's credit. Game changer, bro.
Yeah, and I had it since 2010.
Oh my God. So we're talking about all those years, bro. Let's get plugged in. Let's get plugged in, Brad. Let's get plugged in. I have a strategy for you, and I'll personally guide you to how to get this done.
Okay.
All right.
I'm about to put it in now.
Thank you. Most definitely. Most definitely. All right. Back to you, brother.
Yes, I'm ready, my friend.
So talk to me.
Okay, Daraine. So here's the thing. I sent them a letter that 15 USC 1681A, which is the definition rules of construction. I explained them that my consumer report does not involve the transactions and experiences, and you basically don't have right to send a report, but they did. And also I used 15 USC 1666B, which is the timing of payments. And then, on that article, it says the creditor may not treat.
I'm familiar what the law says. How long ago was this?
Sure.
How long ago did you send out this dispute?
I sent a letter. Actually, I sent it about a year ago. Then I
you want to use new disputes. The statute of limitation on that it's been over a year, so you might want to do it again. Now, there's updated laws where late payment is concerned, and there's new strategies. So if you want to go this late payment route, there's a few things that can happen. One, the new requirements and the new late payment strategies it requires them to send you 5 things, right? If they're not able to send you these 5 items, they have to delete the late payment. If they do not delete the late payment, this is where now you're talking about damages, and you can possibly initiate a lawsuit based on the fact that they're reporting information that is inaccurate and that is not in compliance with the law.
Yeah, actually, Daraine, I opened a case on them on a small claims court. So I have a court date with them on January, and somebody from their company called me. They handling the legal matters, and he said, the law that calls for 1666B. It says that credit card account on open end consumer credit plan late. So, which is, he says that, the lease, it was a lease account. He says that the lease account is not an open end consumer credit plan. So, whatever, 1660B, 1666B, it concerns to the credit card that has an open end agreement. So they said that the lease is a closed end. So basically, I'm still going to go there because they don't have right to report it, because it says that in the definition rules on construction that they cannot report the experiences and the transactions. But still, if they're going to come up and ask me on that article 1666B, I don't know what to ask for them.
So this is where coaching is concerned. Are you in the university?
No, I'm not in university.
So
no.
you're gonna need practice. You're gonna need coaching. They will give you a lot of segues to throw you off your game. There's other things apart from it being a closed end account that you can use. All right. There's other things like the negative information notice. There's other things you're gonna need to be trained upon. And this isn't something I can give you online. So I would definitely recommend you, the fact that you have a case in January, my connoisseur program would be the program I recommend to you, because that's the program that I go over lawsuits, arbitration, small claims, and those type of stuff in. You will need to learn how to defend yourself.
University course there.
No, so the deal that I'm doing now gives you both programs. Individually, both programs cost $10,000. But now, because of the deal for Black Friday, it's a 1 for 2. You pay for one and you get both of them. Right? So that's what this Black Friday deal is. So the university by itself is $7,500. The connoisseur program is $2,000. So you put those together, you're at $9,500. But because today is Black Friday, I took all that away. And for $2,500, you can get both programs. So the connoisseur program.
And the payment plan is available?
Yeah, the payment plan is available. Correct. We do have payment plans.
Okay.
So I'll be walking you. I'll be walking you through.
What word should I text?
Sale, SALE.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you do not see the link for the payment plan, I want you to email me. Take this email down: finance, FINANCE at.
Yeah, I get the emails from you because I'm in the consumer law AI. So.
Yeah, but this is the one that you need to send your thing to. So it's finance at consumer.
Okay.
I have 4 different emails, so you need this one: finance at consumer law secrets.
Finance at consumer law secrets. Okay.
Yeah, finance at consumerlawsecrets.com. And let the email should be titled payment plan for Black Friday sale. Okay. And then my team will be able to get you on a call and set that up for you. So your next step is the coaching. You're going to need coaching on this, bro. This is not something you'll be able to do by yourself. You could, but it's going to take you a lot of trial and error. And we're not in the business of that right now. All right?
All right. Thanks, man.
All right. No problem, bro. No problem. Thank you for joining.
All right. Take care, brother.
Most definitely. See you soon.
See you, man.
All right. All right. Dope. All right. Let me see any other questions that I may have missed. He talking spicy. All right. Shout out to my guy, Stock Trader T. The payment plan doesn't work. Just email me. G8 boys, email me if you're not seeing the payment plan option. Send me an email. What's the proper way of getting child support? All right. So that's from my guy, Brad. Brad, I'll see you in the program very soon. All right, so let me go over now to YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Let me see what you guys have been asking over here. All right, is there a payment plan? Yep, email me. All right, no, please don't dispute online. Is it possible to remove an active bankruptcy? So, as long as the bankruptcy is showing up on your credit. So, Timothy, as long as the bankruptcy is showing up on your credit, you can delete the bankruptcy in 4 days. Yes, a bankruptcy can be deleted from your credit in 4 days, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. So, Timothy, to answer your question, you can get your bankruptcy deleted from your credit in 4 days. Um, Take the opportunity now to be a part of the program where I can break that down for you. All right. What else is here? Bro, ask Chat GPT and it will give you a strategy. You could ask Chat GPT. Go ahead. It could give you a strategy, but you're going to be same way on the live asking me how to do the strategy. By all means, go ahead and ask Chat GPT, but I know what Chat GPT is going to give to you. And getting the answer to the deletion is not going to be one of them. So if I don't want to sue, can I dispute on my credit agency portal? I would freeze up going to court to sue somebody. Man, that's up to you. You don't have to go to court. You don't have to. I recommend it. Why? Because you need to get paid. Well, I'm sorry, not you. I need to get paid, and I'm not taking no chances with none of them. I am going to get paid, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not just settling for deletions anymore. I want a check. You're gonna cut me a $50,000 check, you're gonna cut me $100,000 check, or you're gonna cut me a seven-figure check. I am not accepting only deletions anymore. Deletions are last year's. Yeah, no. I want a check. Run me my coins. What about accounts that are closed? Do I send it to credit reporting agency or the collection agency? For closed accounts, you dispute with both. You're disputing with the consumer reporting agency and you're disputing with the debt collectors. If I was starting from a $200 Capital One credit card, what's the advice from 0 to 100? I need more context. I'm not sure what you mean. Are you talking about you have a $200 Capital One credit card? Well, if that's the case, run your bills through it. Max that card out every month and pay it down. Pay down to like $5. So every month you max it out for, let's say, $195, right? And then you leave $5 to report your utilization. And then you keep doing that. After about 3 months of doing that, if you don't get an automatic increase, you can apply for an increase. And you keep doing the same thing. So for those of you with credit cards, run all your bills through your credit cards. You run your bills through your credit cards and then pay that credit card back down to less than 5%. 10%, but less than 5 is better. Never zero. Never zero. Never zero. Always leave something reporting. As long as it's less than 5%, you're good to go. All right. I have the letters that I've gotten from you, and I'm also in the group which I just joined. Which letter do prefer me to send the removal letter? Nikki, tell me what type of account you are deleting. It all depends on your account, Nikki. Not all accounts are the same. How much to book you to come talk in New Jersey? Bam. Delivery Bam. Send me a message. DM me, Bam. Delivery Bam. Send me a DM. Send me a DM, Bam, and I'll get to you on that. Nikki, give me some more. Nikki Nicole, give me some more context. Give me some more context. For those of you that are just joining, like I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, I am giving a $5,000 discount, ladies and gentlemen, a $5,000 discount to the first 7 to 10 people that joined the university or my mentorship, which is kind of the same thing. They're both the same thing. That joins the mentorship, the university. It's Black Friday. This is the day for deals. I'm going to give you guys the best deal all year round, okay? I'm giving you guys the best deal all year round. Yes, you can join my university for today and today only. This will not apply tomorrow. This will not apply next week. This will not apply no other day than today. Okay? So you can only get this deal today. $5,000 off the university. All you have to do is, if you're on Instagram, comment the word sale, SALE. Comment the word sale if you're on Instagram. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Twitch, all you need to do is click the link that I'm sending you guys right now. All right. Brando, what about an account that closed which I paid off, but it shows closed on my report? Can I take that off? Yes. Now, what I need to know, Brando, is it a closed positive account or is it a closed negative account? That makes a big difference. Are there attorneys that handle cases like late payment in courts? Not necessarily late payments. What you so what you're going to court for is not the late payment. It's not, forget about the late payment. It's not the late payment. It's the compliance. It is not the late payment. It's the compliance. Were they compliant with the reporting of the item as late? That's what you need to be concerned with. Were they compliant, ladies and gentlemen? All right. When asking for increases, what's the best amount to increase for? I normally ask for about 50% of my total limit. So let's say if I have a $10,000 credit card, if I'm going to be going for an increase the first time, I will ask for like a $5,000 increase. Sometimes I just get in my feelings and I'd be like, I'm applying for like the entire amount. So if I got 10,000, I'm applying for a 10,000 increase, knowing that they would counter. So my original number would be 5,000, but I'm going to apply for 10,000 because I know that most times they will counter my offer. So they'll do a counter and then have it at maybe 10 or 50% or 75% counter. All right, so it's closed positive account. If it's closed and it's positive, I don't see why you should take it off. If the account is closed and it's positive, Brando, when you remove that account, your credit score will drop. If the account is positive and it's closed, when you remove that account, your credit score will drop. You will take away the average age, that's going to be gone. The mixture of your accounts will be gone. The utilization factor too may be affected. So by removing that closed positive account, you're going to disrupt 3 categories and your credit score will drop. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said before, I am giving away a $5,000 discount off my program, and you can get it for only $2,500 today, ladies and gentlemen. Only $2,500 today, $5,000 off my program. All right. If you're on Instagram, comment the word sale. We have payment plans available. Comment the word sale. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, if you're on Twitch, the link is dropped in the chat. It dropped my score 1 point. Yeah, it's going to drop your score because you are changing the data points on your FICO score. Once the data points change on your FICO score will now reflect the new data points. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching 6. What else do y'all got for me before I get out of here today? Still hasn't received info for the payment plan. B Harp, did you send me an email? Let me find out from the team what's going on. Let me find out. All right. So just send me the email, B Harp. If you did not see an option for the payment plan, send me an email so I can reach back out to you once the payment plan is up and going. Where is the link for the CU sign? I'm not sure what the CU sign is. I'm not sure. Okay. All right. B Harp, you sent it. All right. So don't worry, bro. I'll reach out to you. Just give me a few. All right. I'll reach out to you regarding that. So just give me a few on that. Will the team get back to us tomorrow about payment plans? Yes, Lamont, I will be emailing you guys out. So for those of you that want more information about the payment plan, all right, just send me an email. Send me an email, and I will get back to you guys by the latest tomorrow. So finance, FINANCE, at finance at consumerlawsecrets.com. Finance at consumerlawsecrets.com. Send me an email and let me know that you guys are interested in the payment plan. Remember, if it has to come in today, ladies and gentlemen. If your email comes in tomorrow, you will not get accepted, right? So you have to email today. If you're hearing the sound coming out of my mouth, you need to email today if you need a payment plan. If you're good to go, you click the link, you make your payment, you get instant access. All right. All right. So the accounts are closed negatively, reported for 2 years that says charge off or written off balance. Okay. Now, when it comes to a charge off, how many of you believe that you can delete a late payment from a charge off? Who here believes that you can delete a late payment from a charge off? Because I know somebody's going to say, Daraine, you can't delete late payments from a charge off account. I'm here to tell you that you can. My strategies prove that you can. We've got results that you can. Once the late payment from a charge off gets deleted, a charge off cannot exist. I'm going to say this again. If the late payment is deleted that is associated with the charge off must also be deleted. You cannot have a charged off account without late payments. If the late payments are deleted, the charge off account will be deleted as well. For those of you who do not know what a charge off is, a charge off account is a status that a financial institution puts an account in that they are having tremendous issues collecting. So, if the account is delinquent for more than 120 days, so 120 to 180 days of delinquency, by law, by banking regulation, the banks must put this account in charge of status. They have to do it. It's law. They must do this. A charge off on your credit does not mean the debt has been forgiven. It does not mean the debt was canceled. Those are forms of charge off, but that doesn't mean that that has happened. Okay? Are we all on the same page? An account being a charged off account does not mean your debt was canceled. It does not mean it was forgiven. Okay? It simply means that the bank has put this in a status. They have put the debt in a status that is not an asset on their books anymore. Okay? So if the company goes for an evaluation to be sold, they cannot count these accounts a part of the account receivables, meaning the assets of the company. Charged off accounts are liabilities accounts. They are not accounts deemed as assets to the company. So before an account gets charged off, it first needs to be late. A charge off cannot exist without the account being late first. So if you delete the late payments, from a charged off account, the charge off cannot exist. So basically, send a late payment removal letter and they should delete the charge off. Yes. So you send the late payment deletion letters. There's a specific letter. It's called Nikki, if you look inside of the late payment deletion guide, you're going to see a letter titled Late Payment Deletion 1666B S2. You're going to see a letter marked 1666B S2. That's the charge off late payment letter. That's the one you need to send out, Nikki. So find that letter and send that one out. That's the one you need to send out. All right, we have just passed the 6 o'clock hour, so we've just had a power hour session. All right, and ladies and gentlemen, so in closing, ladies and gentlemen, today and only today only, you can get $5,000 discount off my mentorship or university. Okay, all you need to do is comment the word sale. Comment the word sale. Comment the word sale in the chat. If you're on Instagram, for those of you that are on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, you can use this link to access. You can use that link to access the discount and go be great. It has been an amazing evening. It's Friday. You could have been anywhere, but you're here with me. Some of you are still out with family. Some of you are visiting relatives. So I know you guys will be back next week. Going to have some great stuff coming up, especially next week. For those of you that are business owners, for those of you that want to learn how to make your first six figure, I will be going over that next week. I'll be going over that next week. There's a masterclass coming up on December 8th, and I'll be breaking down making your first six figures in your business. How do you make your first six figures in your business? I'll be going over that December 8th. So you guys need to tap in. All right. So for those of you that want to be in that class, just comment the word class. If you're hearing the sound of my voice and you want to learn how to make your first six figures in your business, or if you've made your first six figures and you want to know what strategies I use to consecutively generate six figures, this will be the masterclass that you want to be at. Okay. So for those of you hearing the sound of my voice, comment the word class. For those of you hearing the sound of my voice and you want to be a part of that masterclass where I'll be going and showing you guys my whole business model, what I do, how I generate six figures or more in my business, you want to definitely comment the word class. Okay. So if you're hearing my voice, comment the word class. If you're on Instagram, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, let me drop this for the masterclass before I get out of here. Let me drop this. All right, Danielle, here is the link for the class. There you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have an amazing weekend. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll be live over the next 10 days, okay? So I'll be going live over the next 10 days. So I will see you guys tomorrow for more insightful tips, for more consumer law. It's the weekend. This is where you get the best sales. For those of you that are not a part of my university or any of my program, this is the time when you need to be a part of it. Because I promise you all this, and mark my words. You know what? As a matter of fact, screen record me right now. Screen record me right now. When my lawsuits settle, I'm telling you guys now, when my lawsuits settle, my prices will double. I'm going to say this again. Once my lawsuits hit, my prices will double. For those of you that's sitting on the sideline that want to learn how to clean your credit, you want to learn how to have TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian pay you. For those of you that have collection and you want the collection agencies to pay you. For those of you that have late payments, child supports, whatever you have, and you want to learn how to sue, I promise you this. If you're not in the groups now, if you're not in the university now, if you're not in the connoisseur program now, yesterday's prices are not today's prices. When these lawsuits hit, it is a different ball game. You have been warned. You have been warned. Yesterday's prices are not today's prices. I will see you guys later. I'll see you all tomorrow. All right. Peace.